All right, so I wanted to do another video showing you how to go ahead and get your insects identified down to genus and species and order, and to get the information that's going to go into your insect collections. So I'm just going to go ahead and open up the example here as well so we can have that in another screen. But the first thing that you need to do is get into iNaturalist, log into iNaturalist. Usually this is better to do on a Chromebook. Um, the app is good for uploading the photo, but the research is done better on a Chromebook. And you're going to go to your profile if you're not there already. And then in your profile is where you're going to find your observations. Now remember that we are using the ones that are green lighted or the ones that still are yellow but have at least 2 casual observations. It's also important to remember that if you're in regular, you're going to have 5 orders represented. Remember, these are the orders. So you're supposed to have 10 insects for regular, but you have to have 5 different orders represented from these 30. And if you're in honors, you're going to have 10 of these orders represented and 20 insects. So you couldn't have a project that was all grasshoppers, okay? Or just grasshoppers and beetles. So keep that in mind. We're going back to iNaturalist now, and we're just going to look at this bug that's in my collection here, the meadow plant bug. Now this is research grade, which means I'm probably going to want to use this in my collection. But I've been given the genus and species up here and not the order. And I know I have to have the order because it's the first thing it asks for on my example. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here to where people helped me identify it, and I'm going to click on it because that's going to take me to the information in iNaturalist about this genus and species. If I scroll down, I'm going to see the word taxonomy. Okay, taxonomy. Taxonomy is actually the classification. So you're going to copy all of this information right here, and that is what goes right here under taxonomy. Okay, so within that taxonomy, if you look closely, you'll see the word order. So there's our order Hemiptera for this particular insect. And if I go back and look here on my list of orders, I can find Hemiptera right there, true bugs, plant bugs, and wheel bugs. And that makes sense because this was a meadow plant bug. Okay, so I'm going to go into my example, and up here I'm going to write order, and then I'm going to put Hemiptera. And all of the insects in my collection that I'm going to use that go under order Hemiptera, I'm going to put here first, okay? And so if I had 2, I'd make number 1 the first one and number 2 the second one. And then that's all the Hemipterans I have. I would move on to my next order, and then all my Coleoptera or beetles would go into one section, okay? So now we know where to get our classification. It's under taxonomy. And all this information right here is going to go under taxonomy. Now we've got some other information that we need right here, the life cycle, habitat, range, food, whether it's beneficial or harmful, and how mating rituals look. I can still go in, and up here, and by taxonomy, we have about. And when I go in here, it's giving me information and references and external links where I can find out more information about this genus and species. So this is a really good resource. You can go to bugguide.net. Over here is Animal Diversity Web. All of these places are indexes where you can find information. And you would just simply take this genus and species right here, hit Control-C and copy that, and then you could go into these websites and you could paste that information and find out more about them. If I go up here to the search bar in bugguide.net and hit search, I should find all kinds of pictures. Okay, if I want to look at one, it's going to give me information. Okay, here's info, so I can get more information. Here's the habitat, here's the food, Here's the range. Okay, so this information is fairly easy to find. It just takes a little effort, and it takes some time to look into the research part of this. But that's actually what this project is about, is the research. All right, and so remember, this is due pretty soon. We're going outside a couple of more days, and then the rest of that is up to you. The quicker you get your photos uploaded, the more the app can help you by hitting suggest, and then professionals can come in and verify that information. And so good luck to you.